Hey, what's up, Master Trainers? This is your host, Charlie Jonas here, straight out of Pacific Valley, and today we're finally gonna start playing Pokemon Master Trainer RPG. Alright, so we're finally here. This day has finally come. We're gonna start playing Pokemon Master Trainer RPG. Alright, that's awesome. So it's been many years working on this project, and now finally we're gonna be able to have some fun and to play it together. Alright? And just before we get started, just want to talk about the sponsor of this video, which is my own course called Pokemon Etymology Master. Alright? So if you want to learn, as an example, that the Charizard's name comes from the words charring and lizard, what makes this Pokemon the lizard that chars, aka a fire lizard, what could explain pretty much everything about its visual and typing. So you should check it out, the Etymology Master online course, alright? They're gonna be teaching you everything you need to know behind each Pokemon name origin in a very fun, quick, and mostly visual way. Besides boosting your English vocabulary, you're also gonna earn an exclusive Etymology Master certificate after concluding each one of the courses. And plus all of that, you're also gonna get a bonus PDF file in order for you to recap it anytime, anywhere you want. Alright? So if you got interested about it, please check out the link you're gonna be leaving up there in the cards. This way you help this project a lot. Alright then, with that being said, let's go ahead and let's finally get started playing this game, alright? As you can tell, we're gonna play solo, okay? So it means it's gonna be us against the game, since that's part of the game as well. So they play in more people, in a way we are going to be competing against each other, but in the end we're always gonna be also competing against the game itself in the shape and form of the evil team, which in this case, since we're talking about the map of Kanto, and regarding the Kanto lore, we're gonna be facing Team Rocket, alright? Awesome, let's go ahead and first things first, okay? So let's go and start picking our starter. And because you know, I'm the Charlie Jonas and I have Charlie here with me, so we will be no other than the one and only Charmander. Okay, cool, let's go and let's grab our miniature of Charmander, so it is our starter Pokemon. Because of that, we can come here to the starter bag and search for the pink version of Charmander's chip, alright? Which is this one right here. And by the way, if you just got here, you don't know what it's about, it's a game series I created based on the original Pokemon Master Trainer board game, right? All the way from the late 90s. Now it's a whole game series, way more complex, challenging, and mature. The goal with this game is to merge the experience from the console games, from board game RPG, and of course bring along all the nostalgic feeling of playing the original version, right? So that's why we can check this visual that resembles the original one. So I'm gonna be leaving videos up there in the cards for you in case you wanna learn more about this project. And if you got here and about to see me play this game but don't know how the rules works or actually how to play this game in details, don't worry about it, because I already made a whole playlist only to exemplify in practice here how each one of the rules work, alright? So I'm also going to be leaving this video up there in the cards for you as well. Okay then, with that clarified, let's keep it going and set up our first gameplay. So we got our initial chip, alright, or miniature. So let's go ahead and pick our character. Okay, let's check it out which one we're going to pick. Okay, so I think I'm going to pick Brick, alright? Alright, so I'm gonna just click and drag its backpack, and here inside it I'm going to have my figurine mover and also my personal D6. And now it is up to me to go ahead and move along using my miniature or my figurine. For the sake of this gameplay, I'm gonna be playing using my figurine, alright? And if you wanna see me playing with the miniature and also playing this mod with only the Pokemon chips and cards regarding the Kanto decks only, which is the one already publicly available, so you should follow me on the purple website, alright? There I'm playing this game almost every day in lives, so you can see how I'm doing in managing to play this map regarding only the Kanto lore and decks. Alright then, so okay, we already set it up, our character, our starter Pokemon, our mover. So now next step is to come here and to pick an affinity type, alright? So first thing we do is to shuffle it and then draw one coin. Awesome, and then we're gonna place our coin right here in the center of our pad. So as you can see, our affinity type is the dark type one, okay? And it means that every primary type Pokemon that we get on our hands is going to receive double experience points. Doesn't matter where the experience points comes from. Nice, so now that's all set up, let's go ahead, shuffle the decks, alright? Item cards, evening cards, Dynamax, there's no need to shuffle it, but we do need to go ahead and shuffle the Poké Jobs. And then let's go and review the ones which is going to be available for us right away, which is a long-term one. And also remember that Poké Jobs could be picked from any city space, alright, other than Pallet Town, of course. Okay, so next step, we gotta come here to the pink bag, shuffle, and then deal the chips. Okay then, so our early game is all set up. So now all is left for us is to come up here to grab our token, alright, Charmander's one. This way, if we're playing with more people, we can just show everybody else which starter we got, alright, if we're not using our miniature as mover. And then now finally we're gonna be able to start our adventure. Okay then, so let's do it, let's go. So far we have only Charmander with us, so I'm gonna update my power points here to 5, alright, to match the ones our Pokemon can provide us right now. And I'm also gonna go ahead and advance that we need 12 in order to face our first gym challenge, alright? So we come here and then we type 12 here, which is our main goal. Nice, let's go ahead and move on. So that's how it works. If I'm moving just one step, okay, just one space at a time, there's no need for me to flip any energy coin. Although if I'm doing that, if I'm going like 2 at once, I have to spend 1 energy coin, aka flip it, for each extra step I'm going, alright? So it means I can go all the way up to 3 spaces forward in only one move, this way spending 2 energy coins. So what I just did is to skip the first space, so this way I'm gonna be coming here and flipping 1 energy coin, and then stopping at this Pokemon spot right here. Alright then, so which Pokemon is there are waiting for us? Let's check it out. Awesome, so we just found a ferroseed. Let's go, let's battle it. Alright, so that's a very important thing, so we cannot flee right away from the battle. We gotta battle at least with one Pokemon, and if that's the case of where we have more than one, then if we lose with the first one, it's up to us to leave it and let the Pokemon be, alright? Otherwise, if we just win it, they don't catch it, the Pokemon runs away, or we can just catch it and keep it on our hands if we have room enough in order to do so. Alright then, so in this case, let's just pray we don't lose, otherwise we're gonna be restarting the map, coming all the way back to Pallet Town. Although I don't think it's going to be the case, since the typing match is very good for us, alright? Since Charmander is a fire starter and fire has an advantage against both grass and steel types. So alright, let's go and let's start the battle. First thing we do is to bring the chips here to the battle arena, and then next step is to interpret all the information we need in order to make this battle happen. So first thing we're gonna go is to set up life points, alright? So we come here to the life table, and then we know that pink Pokemon have 20 life points. So let's go ahead and add 20 to each one of the sides. Alright, so next thing we need to know is how we're gonna be attacking, right? So the total attack is going to be the attack base, okay? Base attack here, which is within the chip. In this case 4 for us and 2 for ferroseed, plus our attack die, alright? And in this case for the pink color, pink and green actually, both colors are going to roll a DH. So as you can tell here, since it is half pink, half green, alright? So this will always be the side of the player, and this other side will always be the side of the opponent. No matter if the opponent is a wild Pokemon, such as right now, eventually a rival card, or even another player, right? So if it's my turn, I'm also gonna play in this side of the battle arena. So let's go and pick a DH for ferroseed as well. Alright, so here we already have the basic setup. So now all is left for us is to understand if there is any interaction whatsoever going on between our typings, alright? So let's go ahead and consider the attack type first. So Charmander's attack type, as we can tell, is fire. Then fire against the Pokemon type, alright? So now we have to regard the Pokemon type, which in this case we're talking about grass and steel. So fire type attack against grass, it is a DH or a +2. The DH regards the primary type and the +2 regards the secondary type, alright? So since grass is the primary type, it's gonna grant us a D6 plus, alright? AKA advantage D6. And then fire against steel, which is all the way across the table, is also a D6 +2. But in this case, since it is the secondary type, we are going to regard only the +2, alright? So we're gonna come here to add advantage and add +2 to it. So this way our Charmander is going to have a base attack of 6. Now let's go ahead and interpretate Ferroseed's attack. So it's going to attack us with a steel attack, alright? As you can tell right there by the icon. And if you don't remember or don't know all the icon types, all you have to do is to come here and check it out, this table right here. Alright, so we know the steel against fire is a D4 minus D4 or -1. So it means it has a disadvantage die to roll, which is going to deduct from its total while ours is going to add. Alright? Understood? So far so good. So let's go and let's roll and see how this battle goes down. 1, 2, 3, let's do it! Alright then, so we hit it very hard, alright? Which is nothing more than the expected, since we have plain advantage upon Ferroseed. So we just hit it with 6 plus 6, which is 12, plus 5. Ended up in 17, so it was a 17 hit, a huge hit that almost took it down Ferroseed in just one blow. So that was literally awesome. To be even better than that, only if we could get an 8 die result out of this DH, alright? Then it would be exactly the amount we needed to finish in just one hit. And in another hand, Ferroseed just hit us with 5 minus 2, which is 3, 3 plus 2, still 5, right? So hit us with 5. And here, if you think about it, I don't even need to roll once again, since the minimum amount I'm going to deal is going to be 6 plus 2, worst case scenario on each die, so it's gonna be 8, alright? Way more than enough to finish down Ferroseed. And there's no way Ferroseed in the best case scenario, which is going to be 8 minus 1, which is 7, 7 plus 2 is just 9, and even so, you won't be even close to take us down. So that's it, we already won this battle, alright? So let's go and call back Charmander to our hand. Let's undo all the setup we made and return the dice. Okay, so first thing we're gonna do is to add 1 experience point to Charmander, since he just won the battle. And in order to know that, all we need to do is come here to the battle XP table so we can check it out. Pink against pink is going to result 1 experience point. If a pink wins against a green, 2, blue 4, and that's how it goes on, alright? And other thing we need to regard is the next form of Charmander, which in this case is Charmeleon, which I already know as a starter Pokemon is going to be a blue chip. So once we know that, we can come here to the evolution experience points, and then you can see how many experience points we're going to need in order to evolve our pink Pokemon into a blue one. So in this case it's going to be 16. So since I already have 1 experience point with Charmander, all we have to do is to come here and type 16. This way we know we have 1 out of 16, and once we reach all the 16, we have everything we need to do in order to evolve it. Alright? Okay, so now since we won, knock it out, let's go ahead and try to catch it. So let's come here, change our state to 2 in order to make it match the color of the chip, and then roll it. Alright then, unfortunately we didn't catch it, okay? So we had 4 chances out of 6 to do it, but unfortunately we were not able to do it, since we got a 6 result. So in this case, ferroseed is going to return to the wild, so let's go shuffle, deal once more to replace it, throw it back into the bag, and shuffle it once again, alright? So that's how we find and face a Pokemon chip which has no specific rules behind it. Alright then, so now it's my next turn, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to move 1 step forward and stop here at Viridian City space. Okay? So in this case, if I had any knock it out Pokemon, I would be able to revive it if it's only 1, or if it's more than 1, I will have to roll the die to figure out how many of them I would be able to recover. In this case, it would be 3, alright? That's why we have this map key right here, which means that if you have the Nurse Joy image, we can revive them all without worrying about rolling the die, but if you only have the red cross icon, it means we gotta roll the die to figure out how many we're gonna be able to revive. Alright, the next other thing we are able to do here, besides also recovering our energy coins only by entering a city space, will also be drawing item cards. Alright, so in this case we can do it up to 2. If we could have this badge, which is the stone key one, it would even be possible for us to draw up to 3. Alright, so let's go shuffle once again and draw 2 item cards. Alright, so we just got a wishing star and bike voucher. Alright, bike voucher is very useful, since with this card we can spend up to 4 energy coins in our turn, which give us a way longer range to move. So using now up to 4 energy coins at once, we are able to move up to 5 spaces at once. Alright, so it would allow us to go from here to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 all the way to the next city. So if that was the case, I was intending to avoid all this path right here, and that could happen since this path is granting route bonuses to grass and bug Pokemon, which are indeed a very common type, such as we just saw it happening. Right? So since ferroseed was a grass type 1, so if you have found ferroseed in those spots that regards the Viridian Forest instead of right there in the very beginning of the very first route, it would be a whole different story for us, and perhaps a way more harder and tough opponent for us to face. Alright, so that's why if you don't have a fire starter such as I do, it will be understandable for you to use a bike voucher to move straight to the next space. Alright, and so let's just go ahead and spend another energy coin in order to skip this space and move straight to the event card space. Alright, so it makes us draw 1 event card, and the event cards are the ones that give the game life, right? So it's the main responsible for making a very dynamic game. So it brings the emotion through good things or even bad things that could happen. Alright, are you ready? Let's go, let's draw 1 card and see what happens. Alright then, so we just got Poke Center, which is a very useful card if we don't have the chance to stop by at any city space in order to recover our energy and try to recover our Pokemon. That could be very helpful for us in routes that are very long, such as this one from Builder all the way to Cerulean City all the way to Lavender Town, and mostly from Lavender Town or Vermilion City all the way to Fuchsia City. Alright, it's a very long route, so when we play this card, it basically means that we found a Poké Center in the middle of the route we took. Alright, okay then, so that was our first gameplay video. I hope you guys like it the same way I did. Alright, so I'm very excited, and that's going to be, I think, a very long series here in this channel, so stay tuned for more episodes. Alright, this was just the first one of many yet to come. Don't forget to follow me on all my social media, this way you can stay tuned about any new content here in this project, alright? And as I said, if you want to see me playing this map here, but according to the public content released so far, make sure to follow me on the Purple website as well. And of course, by sharing this video, you're gonna help me out to reach my next goal here in the channel, which is 500 subscribers. This way we can activate the community tab here in the channel. And of course, don't forget that you could always come here to the pokemonmastertrainer.com in order to access the rules in a more visual interactive way, alright? This way you're gonna be able to not just check all the rules, but also you could come here to the download to request access to all the printable files from my Google Drive. Yeah, that's why this game is more than an online virtual game series, but also a physical one. Okay, so if you request access to the files, you're gonna be able to download the files, print them, and then assemble it to create your own physical version of this game, just like a huge DIY. Although remember that in order to have access to the files, you must be a subscriber here to this channel, and to leave a comment down below to let me know you requested the access. If you have any doubts, just check it out the pinned comments down below. Alright, and as I said, I'm playing this version right here, which is an exclusive version for the ones who have the early access, alright? Which you could get through my Patreon page. So there, in my Patreon page, you're gonna be finding two options to back me up here in this project. One is a pretty much a symbolic one, which is going to reward you with a customized chip, just like this one right here, although with your information and picture on it. And the other option is going to give you early access. And through the early access, you're going to be able to play not just this mod right here, as I'm doing right now, but also other 11 ones, which are going to regard even more types of game modes, alright? Between them, you're going to have the Express game mode, the Super Express game mode, the traditional game mode maps, the mini maps, the Pokemongo Kanto map, and also the Pokemonunite map, alright? A lot of content, a lot of fun for you to play online with your friends. So if you got interested about it and wanna back me up here in this project, make sure to check it out on my Patreon's page. I'm gonna be leaving the link down there in the description. Down there you're also gonna find other links to other things I recommend, including the Logos by Nick Academy, which is a platform full of courses which are going to teach you everything you need to know in order to become a logo creator master. This way you're gonna be able to master free softwares such as GIMP and also Inkscape in order to create very cool and professional logos, just like these ones right here I have created to use here in this project. And then perhaps with those skills it might be possible for you to create some very cool logos for other people, make this a gig, and perhaps even coming up with some way to make some extra money, alright? So if you got interested about it, don't forget to check it out, the link down there in the description as well. And there you're also gonna find a link to a list of very cool products I recommend for you who wants to play Pokemon, or for you who's willing to build or even to renew your gaming setup, alright? Very cool stuff, very affordable, so if you wanna buy anything like that, please take a time and take a look on my list. I deeply appreciate it. And of course, I don't even have to mention that every product, service or course purchased through the links down below is going to support this channel a lot and help me out to keep bringing you more content. So don't forget to ring the bell in order to get notified about new videos here in this channel. I hope you guys liked a lot, such as I did, this very first video of this gameplay series, and I see you in the next one.